Hey guys, I'm just hanging out here. It's Saturday. I'm just kind of a little tired today. I've been running all around, so I'm gonna go ahead and blog what I've been doing for the last couple of days. So I had sightseeing sort of cultural training at the prefecture, where they had one of the guys from the office take me to Hot Springs Hotel, and we checked in there, maybe like an hour drive away, and then you're supposed to take mini baths. That's like kind of the whole idea. So, we went there, had dinner, took a bath. Then there was another bath on the roof, which was like an open air bath. And it was nighttime, so it's like, I got in that bath, and there was like a mountain and stars. Very beautiful. And then once I was done with that bath, I decided to go back downstairs into the other bath. And then the next morning I woke up and I took another one. So I had 4 baths in like a 12-hour time span. And then they gave us a huge spread of breakfast. I had natto again, which is the fermented soybeans. Not as bad this time as they were last time. I'm kind of getting used to them. And then we went sightseeing. So we went to a geyser, which erupts every 10 minutes. And that also had a little hot springs for you to soak your feet, so I got in that too. But yeah, the geyser goes off like every 10 minutes. It was really beautiful. And it's not just like one geyser. There's several kind of scattered around, which was fun. Then we went to a sake brewery. And I'd already been to a sake brewery in Kobe, but this sake brewery was awesome. So we went in, and they had a 10-minute video about how they make sake. But not just a video. It was a full experience. So here's the premise that they have to teach you about the brewing processes of sake. So it starts off, and it's an anime is how it starts off, and there's like a warrior with a giant sword, and the princess has been kidnapped by an 8-headed dragon. And this guy's plan is that he's going to call on the gods of sake to teach the dragon about the joys of sake and its history and the spot it has in Japanese culture. And then the dragon's going to get really excited about sake, drink a whole bunch of different kinds of sake from this brewery by the barrel, and then get really drunk and fall asleep. So that was the premise. And it wasn't just like, it wasn't all a video. They had, all of a sudden, it was like a storm, and so they had a strobe light and maybe some red lights all around the room. And then, like, Walt Disney style, these people come down from the ceiling, which, like from here up. And there was a scientist and a samurai and a sake brewer, and a whole bunch of different experts on sake. And so each one of them was dispelling the dragon's rumors and misinformation about why sake is not the greatest, and instead assuring him that it actually is the greatest. So then they give this dragon barrels and barrels of sake, and he falls asleep, and then it saves the day. Pretty nice. Pretty good video, I think. Then we went to a gorge, which was gorgeous. And apparently when the leaves change colors, it gets really crowded, but as it was at the moment, it was just kind of like a really pretty landscape, so I took some pictures. Then we went to a market, and so he bought me a snack made of green peas, which was okay, I guess. They also have green pea Kit Kat bars here in Japan, which is pretty sweet, I guess. And then we went to go and sample some of the crafts of this place. So here's the craft that I made, and it's the crafts of this Japanese town is called Keshko dolls, and no, Kokeshi dolls, excuse me. And Kokeshi dolls are basically, it means a disappeared child, and I don't really know why it's called that, but here's the one that I made, and I kind of blew some minds with my painting prowess. It's kind of the best you can see it, I guess. Maybe like that. Yeah! Huh? Huh? Let's just say the people at the Kokeshi Museum were a little bit upset that I could do that so well because, you know, I'm encroaching on their business. A little foreigner comes in. So, yeah, then we came back, and my supervisor was like, "Hey, I have one more little piece of Japanese cultural training for you before you go. Here's a wet rag, and enjoy washing the car." So yeah, I did a little intern duty and washed the car, and well, apparently, like, yeah, I don't know, in Japan, I talked to in another video about how everyone kind of like sweeps up after themselves, and there's a lot of stuff in Japan that you do yourself, and it's not like the company takes care of it. So I guess if the car needed washing, then whatever, I'll wash it, but it still kind of sucked. And then the new CIR came for the JET program, this guy named Chris, and he's from California, and he reminds me of Kyle Gass from Tenacious D mixed with my old boss named Howard, and he's an alright guy, so I don't know. Well, that's it, and then I'm going to make another video about this ridiculous night I had last night.